Leo ascendants. This eclipse happening on the 12th of August 2026 is actually going to throw some much needed light into all the matters that have been hidden from you so far. You have been battling with Saturn transiting your 8th house for the past year, I would say longer than that. But the solar eclipse here actually highlights the 12th house, and the 12th house is not a comfortable place for a solar eclipse to happen. So let's break it down now and see how the solar eclipse will impact different aspects of your life. The impact of a solar eclipse starts 2 to 3 weeks or even a month sometimes before the eclipse date and can have a lasting impact for the next 1 month, even 6 months, especially if it's hitting any personal planet or personal point in your own natal chart. Now, Leo, you need to understand that your personality is very fixed in nature. You don't like change, you're not comfortable with unpredictability, you're not comfortable with surprises for that matter, any happy surprises too. And when you're dealing or are being faced with an 8th house transit, a 6th house transit, and a 12th house transit, it makes for very uncomfortable energy. So, with Saturn transiting your 8th house for the past year and a half and a little more than that, you have been dealing with heavy, unpredictable financial energy, unpredictable mood swings of perhaps your partner, your authority figures, even your parents for that matter, your children, with a lot of strange financial situations you've been put into. Perhaps you're currently in a city or a town or a country afflicted with war scenarios or with a very uncomfortable political conflict happening right now, which we all hear about. Or you're in an environment where a certain illness is being spread and you've had to kind of change the way you are maintaining your day-to-day intake of food and water and perhaps interactions with people. If you are staying in an afflicted environment, i can I can immediately look at your chart and say that you have been actually keeping a lot of stress inside of you. This solar eclipse is happening in your 12th house, and 12th house is like the hidden unconscious closet that you don't and you're not comfortable dealing with. That the only time you'll deal with 12th house matters is by yourself. And understand this, you don't even feel comfortable talking about your deep dark emotions and psychology and secrets to even your closest person. So that's how contained you are as an individual. Now, you may come across as a non-emotional person, but you're deeply, deeply emotional. You're very protective about your family. You're extremely protective about the friends or your mentors, your close people, your close pack of people, but you may not display it. You may not be able to show it. Now, the problem arises when the eclipse, this particular eclipse especially, which is basically jarring your 12th house with almost two more planets in addition to the sun and the moon. And we're having Rahu and Ketu almost there. It's a very, very lit up 12th house. Now, if you are in a situation where you have been hiding or keeping away the financial reality or the real financial picture of your business or your job, for example, if you've lost a job and you've been quiet about it, or you're about to be terminated but you haven't yet shared this news with your family, it makes for a very, very important period for you to open up and share your heartfelt feelings, share the reality of your finances with at least one person in your family. The reason I say this is because I can see you're taking in a lot by yourself, you're handling a lot of stress by yourself. So honestly, if you are uncomfortable to share the workings of your financial picture with your loved ones or with your family or those you are staying with, then perhaps you need to start seeing a therapist or a counselor, someone you can basically open up to. And this will help you greatly because remember, Saturn is still plowing through your 8th house and it's going to take time there. You will need to deal with the demons of your unconscious and subconscious mind. So if you don't start voicing what you're feeling, voicing what you're going through, it could all culminate into something bigger, like a bigger breakdown, or perhaps a notice that you get by your business partner for that matter, or it suddenly comes to light to your family that you've been laid off, and all along they wondered why you've not shared it with them. These are just some examples. Your situation could be, of course, a little different, but as long as you're able to voice your feelings and thoughts to someone in your extended family, or your family, or a mental health professional, you will manage well under the energies of this eclipse. Now, if you're one of those people who have lent money out, have helped someone, or have invested in a project, and you now want your money back for whatever reason, please do not expect a quick return of your money. I'm telling you this because I'm seeing this here. You'll be one of those odd Leo ascendants that actually get your money back this period, because with Venus debilitated and transiting in your second house, and a major cluster of planets in your 12th house, plus Ketu being firmly present in your first house, your expectations are not going to be matched up. So go low on expectations. You will need to be requested to wait and hold on for some time. Show more patience. Please do not get into any heated argument in the process. If you need the money, I would strongly suggest that you take it from your investments. Not many of you would be comfortable to perhaps break a mutual fund, or to break a FD, or to take money out of your savings account, but you will need to do this because Saturn also represents Saturn in your 8th house, in fact, represents shared money and shared investments. And right now it's asking you to show more patience and perhaps responsibility, and also is checking whether you had money, you've had resources saved up for rainy days like this. So whatever your reason, whatever your situation, whatever the financial reality of your situation right now, I would say be patient, wait for at least 6 more months. And then if your situation is such where your the person you have lent money to has absconded, has run away, is not responding to you, or is negating the entire transaction, then you can seek legal help. But give it some time before doing that. Don't rush into anything, especially now when Mercury is still in its shadow period and it's just finished its retrograde. Saturn is retrograde, so you could honestly feel that the energies are slowing down, slightly cramping in. So be a little conscious with your words and your expectations. If you have been waiting for any foreign related input, you have been waiting for a job that you have applied to, or a posting that is about to happen, or you've applied for university or for higher education to a foreign country, you could get a positive result during this eclipse. Yes, this eclipse I actually see positivity working out. If you're one of those people who don't want to travel, but the company is forcing you to travel, or you're an exchange student, your university is forcibly insisting that you go and represent them, and you study there and you take this opportunity, then you should go for it. Foreign related travel is very, very strongly indicated. It's almost karmic in nature. So do have an open mind this period. You will get to meet a lot of interesting people. You'll get to meet people from diverse cultures, especially if you've been an introvert most of your life and you've not really had that opportunity to interact with people from different cultures and backgrounds and socioeconomic statuses. This could be that time, starting from the solar eclipse period for the next 1 year. This is a beautiful opportunity for you to actually gain international skills, foreign language skills, deal with people from different cultures. So you try and be more receptive, go with the flow. One suggestion I would say is try not to put out the decision. Like if you have to take a decision now, then try to do it within the next 2 weeks of the eclipse at least, but do not wait till the lunar eclipse at the end of this month, because that is actually quite gnarly and that is actually quite difficult. And I will be covering that in the next video. Now, if you are planning to get married or propose or be in a relationship, the energies are very, very volatile. I'd suggest that you wait for Rahu and Ketu to move out of your first and seventh axis. Plus, the 12th house emphasis is not a very good time for proposing or for getting married. I would say it's okay for those who are already coupled and married, but it's not very convincing for starting a new relationship, because it actually can lead to a lot of blind spot. This is not the ideal time because there could be a lot kept from you, because the 12th house also talks about the psychological blind spots of a person. You could actually end up attracting somebody whose family has lied to you about their well-being or mental health. These things do happen, which is why I feel it is important to include this in this reading. Now, for those couples with dealing with a very estranged relationship or a very difficult relationship, this could be one of those times when a decision to part ways happens. If you are someone who's a survivor of abuse within a marriage or a relationship or in a domestic scene, then I do see you deciding to move out of that zone. That will be a successful one. I do feel that if you're married and you want to separate, this will be an ideal time to actually take time off from each other instead of directly going and filing your paper, because by that time a lot of your inner psychological work would have been done by then, and when Saturn goes into the ninth house, you'll have a better perspective of the road ahead. Regardless, any decision made during a solar eclipse or with a heavy emphasis of your 12th house, it leads to a partial understanding of the scenario. So take advice, but don't jump to any conclusion yet. Stay away for some time, avoid talking to each other for some time, seek therapy if you want, but don't take any decision yet, Leo.